So yeah, Vivin team has joined us. So let me give a brief introduction about CoinStore. Then we have our partnership head of India, Mr. Shah's Kamar here, who will be taking the entire detailed session about the services and products we have. So CoinStore Global Exchange is one of the top exchanges in the world in this space. We are based out of Singapore and having a huge user base now across approximately 175 countries. And we have already onboarded more than 200 projects. So how CoinStore is being a very new exchange. It's just been 2 years for CoinStore in this space, but in this very short span of time, we have managed to achieve a significant growth in terms of user base we have, community we have. So, and I specifically want to talk about this event. So we have two formats of events being organized by CoinStore. One is Cryptalk, another one is CS Connect. So CS Connect and Cryptalk, both we are organizing around the globe in approximately 18 to 20 countries continuously every month. So this is 16th Cryptalk we have today in Hyderabad. Before it, we had our first Cryptalk in India in Gurugram. So 16th, as in like we are organizing Cryptalk in Bali, in Philippines, in Manila, in Singapore, in London. So we are doing Cryptalk continuously every month. So the purpose of Cryptalk is to first of all, introduce you guys with a CoinStore and spread awareness about Web3 and blockchain space. We want to connect with quality projects. We want to give that opportunity among people to network with each other. So yeah, this is the core purpose behind these Cryptalks we are having. So today we have our title sponsor, AML Bot. AML Bot is an investigation investigation agency, and this company is based out of your Paris, and their head of investigations has joined us today, Mr. Anmol Jain. So he'll be he has joined us, and another guest, Mr. Nico, will be joining us virtually for a detailed session. So this will be a very detailed session, and you will learn more about investigations and what's the role of AML bot in this industry. And then we'll followed by this, we'll have a very useful, and I would say a very detailed panel discussion where everyone would have this opportunity to raise your questions, and you can connect with our panelists. So we have some some really good panelists here with us today. Mr. Shivram Shastri would be joining us, Mr. Shrikant Krishnan, Mr. Varun Satyam, Sandeep Wangala, and Shashikant. So this this panel discussion would be around this Web3 and blockchain space, and you can ask relevant questions, and you can have discussion with our panelists as well. So yeah, next I would and guys, you can also join our community on Telegram and Twitter. I personally, when I connected with a few people, I can see that there are people who have joined us to learn more about CoinStore, and they want to understand it better. So please join our community so that you stay updated. You get just live updates from CoinStore side as well. So please join us on Telegram and Twitter. So next, I want to invite Shaz here on the stage to give you the detailed information about CoinStore's products and services. So Shaz, please come on the stage. Guys, big round of applause for Shaz. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Okay, before even I start speaking, I would like to know how many of you are aware of crypto? I do see there's a mixed crowd. I interacted with every one of you. So any people who are actually aware of the crypto industry, can you guys raise hand? Okay, we have lot many people and the people who do not know anything about crypto. And but actually, at least I see they are here. They are there to learn about crypto, which is good thing about them. Okay, so can all of you raise hand? People who do not know about crypto. So we have one, we have two, three. Okay, so thank you for taking this step. And the good part about it is that not even 5% of the global population is aware of the crypto. So you are not late if you are trying to learn about crypto now. And the people who are aware of crypto, aware of the crypto industry. So you guys should know that you are actually one of the starters of this industry. And as the industry grows, so would your knowledge and so would your wealth as well, if you are investing in the right direction. Okay. First of all, I would like to thank you each and every one of you to make here on the weekday. And there were certain challenges you in spite of that you were able to make it, so thanks a lot, each and every one of you. I'll state the challenges later. Plus, first of all, I would like everyone to clap for yourselves. Okay, that is more important. So thank you very much everyone for making it here. Okay, so now I'll tell you the three challenges we actually face today. The first challenge is that we have a red alert in terms of rainfall. So that's one challenge which we face due to less crowd. Second is that Chief Minister of Meghalaya is here. So there were traffic jams as well as there were jams near the lift as well. And some of that people got late, and that's the reason why we started late. So apologies in advance for that. And the third challenge is that we have the Shah Rukh Khan movie launching here. And in spite of that, you made it and you did not go for the movie. So thanks a lot for being here. That's a big thing. Okay. Okay. Let me just take you through CoinStore and the background about it. So CoinStore, as Anurag said, it's not an old exchange, it's a new exchange. To be precise, it's 2 years, 4 months old exchange. And in spite of being a new exchange, CoinStore is among the top 30 exchanges globally. If I just look back, just a year back, it was not even in top 100 exchanges. But now it's due to the hard work of the team, due to the dedication. We have shown that it is in top 30 exchanges. So we come a long way, and by the next year, we aspire to be in top 10 exchanges. So we would need your support as well. Okay. As you know, CoinStore has been awarded as the best exchange in Asia. That's an award which we received somewhere in the first quarter. And there were a couple of other awards as well, that best rising star by Crypto Expo. I'll tell you a brief about CoinStore demographics. So how many of you actually heard about CoinStore before today? Any people who heard about CoinStore? Great. So any more hands? As you see that not many people were aware of CoinStore. The reason is that we never marketed in India. And we have started our exhibitions, expos, marketing in India probably somewhere after July. So that's the reason you probably would not have heard of it. But the good part is that in spite of not many people knowing about it, almost 20% of our users are from India. So that's a big thing. So we have not marketed. Still, we have some standing here in India. Okay. And when you talk about 20% of what? 20% of almost 4 million users, what we have. And when we talk about comparison of growth, so when I look back 1 year back, we didn't have even 1 million users. And within an year, we have grown 5 times. Okay, so we are sitting on 4 million now, and we are growing very rapidly. So we are tying up with a lot of different projects. We are tying up with different governments, and that's taking us through the success. Talking about our vision. So our vision is credibility, passion, and transparency. So as you know, crypto industry, though it's on blockchain, but there are still a lot of things which are hidden from the people. A lot of people are still confused. So we try to be as transparent as possible to our users, to our project owners, so that that trust can be developed, not only in India, but across the world. So as I go through slides, I'll let you know which all countries we are present. When you talk about mission, so mission would be provided access to the best of blockchain technologies for all users. So we are at par with the latest technologies. We try to hire the best brains, the best minds, whether it comes to developers, whether it comes to salespeople, business development, management. And the good part about it is if you are aware that the crypto industry itself has been in the bear market for last 1 year or so. And if you look at the other statistics of other exchanges, a lot of people are actually shedding their people. They are letting their employees go. But you know what's happening at CoinStore? We are hiring almost 10 people every week still. And we are a strong team of almost 220 plus employees as of now. And we are growing at a speed of almost 40 to 50 employees per month. And looking at the Indian scenario. So India, we have a team of almost 15 people. And by the next quarter, we want to make it 4 times. So by the next quarter, it would be 60 people in India itself. So that's something which CoinStore is leading by example. It's actually as compared to other exchanges, we are growing, and we believe that if we are able to sustain ourselves at the bear market, what will happen in the bull market? So that's where the real success comes. Coming to our services. So we have all these services, and in fact, half of the services you would not even find in most of the exchanges present in the industry right now. And in fact, I would say you can compare us in terms of services with Binance as well. So almost all the services you'll find common. So we have the basic services like spot trading. So we have the futures trading as well, where not even half of the exchanges provide that. We have the IEO Launchpad. And as you know, IEO Launchpad is another service which not many exchanges provide. There are hardly not even 10% of the exchanges which are present right now providing the IEO Launchpad. And IEO is our USP. So there are not many exchanges which actually promise a raise of 50,000 in IEO, but we do, and it's our USP. And since the last year we launched our IEO, we have actually raised. In fact, I'll share the details with you later. What kind of projects have raised in terms of funds. But yeah, IEO is one of our USPs. Coming to other services, so we have a NFT marketplace. So everybody, all of you are aware of what NFTs are, non-fungible tokens. You would have seen the images and the videos circulating. So that's a board we can discuss. We can Google NFTs in case if somebody is not aware of it. So we do have the NFT marketplace. We have the derivatives, the staking. So anybody who would like to invest in cryptos, or let's say have a stable currency and you want to invest in cryptos, and so that's staking you should go for. It's something like a fixed deposit. So for example, if you have USDT, you deposit the USDT, that's a stable currency on CoinStore, and put a timeline. It could be 6 months, it could be 1 year. And after 1 year, you would be getting your entire amount back. So it would automatically flow back to your wallet, and with a good percentage of interest as well. So I think we have a interest of around 9. And there's an additional interest of 1.5% if you go through any of our employees here. They have a leverage to put an additional 1.5% extra in case if you're interested. So you can always speak with the CoinStore employees we have here, and it'll discuss more in detail about the staking or the earn feature. Then we have the OTC platform, where let's say if you have the fiat currency or the regular INR. So you can actually exchange it in terms of crypto. You can buy crypto using your cards, your UPI. So that's another feature which differentiates us from a lot of other exchanges, and you can withdraw it as well. Okay. In fact, a couple of people did ask me here, can we actually withdraw crypto after investing? So a lot of exchanges do have restriction, but we have certain OTC platform which do give you leverage where you can withdraw crypto from one exchange to another exchange or to your wallet, or convert it back to INR. Okay. Then we have the marketing and PR services as well. So in case if any projects wants any kind of promotions, we have that facility as well. Okay. So more I can discuss on and on, but let's move on. So this is the demographic, and this is the presence of CoinStore, which is globally here. So we have, let's see, Southeast Asia is our forte region where we have 24%. And in Southeast Asia, we have 42% of our presence. And the good part is we have a couple of countries here, which I'll be sharing some photographs later. We have signed MOU with the government as well. Okay. So we have Indonesia, which is topping the chart in terms of users. And we have even in South Asia, which would include India and Pakistan and Bangladesh, that also holds almost 20%, 24% of our users now. And then we have a lot of users in America and Europe. So we are truly a global exchange. Okay. So as of now, we have 3.6 million registered app users, and actually it's growing hour by hour, minute by minute. So by the time probably this slide was made, it was 3.6. Now it would be 3.7 or 3.8 million users. Okay. Then we have almost 1.4 million monthly visits on web. And imagine the trading volume, that's almost 500 million, 24 hours. That's a daily trading volume of 500 million. If I look back 1 year, it was not even 50 million. So in terms of trading volume, we probably have grown almost more than 10 times, which is a big achievement for CoinStore. We'll move on. So we are pretty strong in terms of social media as well. So we are present on all these social media places. We have Discord, we have Twitter, Facebook, Telegram. So in total, we have 120,000 plus users which are supporting us on social media. Okay. Then we comes to the IEO. So IEO is something which is our USP, and we love talking about it because we have helped a lot of projects raise a lot of funds. Okay. So these are some of the examples where we actually are, to look at this amount. It is 651,000 USD, 562,000 US dollars, 350. This is a bit less, so that's 35,000 US dollars. Okay, so we actually have raised a lot of good funds for the projects. So these are. So IEO also is split into two different parts here. We have the Prime IEO, we have the Launchpad IEO. Okay, so so these are some of the successes which again have been very crucial for us. We have this example of Damix. So they wanted to raise 100,000, but look at the figure what they actually raised, 108,000. And they raised this figure in first 4 minutes of launch. Okay, normally the IEO is launched and it goes on for 48 hours, but they completed their target in 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, it was sold out. So this is the strength of our community. Okay, and we have M-Sheep, which is again a similar example. They wanted to raise 50,000, so we have a hard cap as well on certain IEOs. That's the amount they want to raise, and they raised it in first 3.5 hours. Okay, so that's the success story of our IEOs, launchpads. Okay. Then we have the earn feature as well. So earn and staking is what I told you earlier as well. So there are certain projects who want to list on CoinStore. We have certain packages for listing. Apart from that, they can use the earn feature as well if they want to list on CoinStore, whereas you deposit or you stake certain amount, and after a period of 6 months or 1 year, whatever you choose, you get your entire amount back. Okay. So in PR also, we have been pretty strong, though we provide PR activities for other exchange, other projects as well. But yeah, CoinStore has been present and listed in all these brands of which are mentioned here. It could be CNN, Yahoo, Bloomberg, Bitcoin Magazine. So we have, in fact, some of the images as well, which we are shown here. So this from CNN. We have Yahoo Finance, Economic Times in India, and then we have this INVST Budget Funds. I'm not sure which project, which site this is from. I think this is also from Yahoo Finance. Okay, so that's a bit about that. And I talked about partnerships with different with different countries. So we have this MOU signing ceremony with Philippines government, you can say Bataan, Philippines, and then we have Commerce and Industry Garden, that's Indonesia, Commerce Chamber. We have this MOU signing. And we are signing today with a MOU with Telangana Tea Hub as well. Okay, so we will be getting into a contract. So that's also a big achievement for us. So it would be our first MOU signing in India. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay. So we have the KOLs as well. And so we do have a team of what we call them teamsters. So these are influencers and KOLs from the crypto industry, which have joined our team and help us promote CoinStore as well as some related CoinStore projects. And you can also, in case if you are a KOL or an influencers on YouTube, on Telegram, on Twitter, so you also can be a part of it. So you can, as we had shared some scans, so you can scan that as well, and you can get in touch with our team in case if you want to be a part of the CoinStore community to promote certain activities of CoinStore or any relevant projects. Okay, so we take events very seriously, and here this, as Anurag said, this is the 16th event which is happening globally. So we have these 5 or 5 different kind of events which actually happen in CoinStore itself. Okay, so we have the world tours. So we have global exhibitions like Token 2049 or Crypto Asia or Crypto Future Blockchain Summit. So we participate in that. In fact, in Token 2049 Singapore, we are the platinum sponsors there. So that's a big thing, being a platinum sponsor in such a big exhibition. And we have the CS Connect. So the event which you are present right now, it's called Cryptalk. Cryptalk is it's more formal kind of a setup, but in CS Connect you will find more informal kind of setup. It's smaller gathering where we meet and we do chit chat. It's more of a networking event. Less of speaking, more of interaction, and over snacks, over food. So that's the CS Connect event, and we do organize in a lot of cities. In fact, we recently had one CS Connect in Delhi as well last month, and Anmol was also there. So thank you very much for being there and here, Anmol. So we have decided to have at least one CS Connect and one Cryptalk every month in India. And we have taken a special permission for that from the management of CoinStore in Singapore. Okay. Similarly, we have the CS exhibition. So we have certain exhibitions where we can showcase our product, as well as we have some stalls as well. So we do them globally. And then we have the live streaming events also. So imagine this CoinStore Cryptalk event. Though you have the limited participants here, but imagine this is not the number of participants which are actually viewing this event. This event is being telecast live on YouTube, on CoinStore website, and it is accessible to 4 million plus users. Okay, and the recording of this event would also go on CoinStore website. So anybody, any of the users which come to CoinStore later can actually access this event and listen to this. Then we have some of the examples or photographs of some of the global events which we had in CoinStore. So we have Crypto 306, we have event in Texas, we have event in Dubai. So globally, we participate in a lot of events. Okay, that is some of the collaborations. This is an example of the CS Connect also, where we have an informal kind of a setup which we had in Delhi. These are CS Connect in Abuja, we have in Malta, Singapore. So more of a smaller gathering and more of a fun event. And whenever we have it in Hyderabad, so we would be happy to invite you as well. Okay. Then we have some educational events also in India abroad. So these are some of the pics which happened where we totally organized these events to spread the awareness in the industry. Okay. Some of the other things what we do, some of the examples of the online events what we have. So we have taken special interviews with some of the important projects. Okay, so we see Demex here, we see the market insiders here. So we are AMA, we have AMA sessions, we have the interview rounds where our team asks questions to certain founders and CEOs of the projects. And the recording of those interviews is also there on the CoinStore website. So you can always go and check this out. Okay, so you can follow us, join us on social media. We have the scan code to take be updated about the latest things which are happening in the industry. And I would like to wrap up my presentation here. Thank you very much for listening to me and not going off to sleep. And now you can clap. Thank you very much. So back to Anurag.
Thank you so much, Shas, for sharing in detail about CoinStore services and products and how we are doing in terms of these events we are organizing around the globe. So our main speaker from AML Bot team is already waiting online. So like it's the time to let him in. So can we do that? Nico is there who will be joining with us virtually.
Hi, everyone. Do you hear me?
Hi, Nico. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, just a second. I will share my presentation. And do you also see my presentation? So I guess I can start.
Yes, we do. Yeah, please continue.
Okay, so hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today with you. My name is Nico Demchuk, and I am representing AML Bot. So a few words about AML Bot and how we detect and help our clients to fight against money laundering. AML Bot is a one-stop solution where we take care of AML compliance of startups, small and medium-sized companies. Usually it's our target. So what we do, we help companies with KYC, identification, verification of their clients, as well as KYT, meaning screening the cryptocurrency transactions for any kind of AML risks. We also help companies to do transaction monitoring in relation to crypto assets. And what I do, since I'm a lawyer and the head of consulting at AML Bot, we consult companies how to set up their internal AML processes, how to comply with legal requirements, how to report to the supervisory authority, etc. So let's then start my presentation. The next slide you will see is a bit scary, yes, sanctions. But this is actually what we don't want to see when working with our clients. With the rise of cyber crimes and with the rise of also sanctions because of the many events such as Russian war against Ukraine, political instabilities, there are more and more sanctions coming in from US and from EU. And being a financial institution, such as crypto business, they also need to comply with these sanctions. Otherwise, if not doing the proper compliance inside the company, they might become a part where they facilitate cyber criminals to launder money. So here we see that the US Treasury imposed sanctions against cryptocurrency exchange. Lately, also in 2022, we also see there were Garantex, who is actually from the very good jurisdiction, Estonia, yes, but also been sanctioned by US. And in Estonia, there was an audit inside the company, and they also, the audit revealed that their AML safety processes were weak and not enough to satisfy Estonian legal requirements. So that's our aim at AMLbot, is to create a fair and transparent crypto market and to prevent startups, medium-sized companies, or even big companies from not being a chain of criminals to facilitate laundering money. A bit of statistics about AMLbot. So we've been in the market for more than 3 years, and we've done more than 2.5 million AML checks. Out of this 2 million, we help our clients to save or from being blocked at different crypto asset service providers for about 5 million. And take it into consideration the wallet that we have checked and the transactions that we have checked, we see that around 6.5 million wallets contain stolen or risky crypto assets. In terms of client base, so far B2B clients, we have around 5,000, and B2C, 200,000 clients. And a bit more about our service, what we do at AMLbot, and what is the key service is, of course, screening the crypto assets. Since a crypto business, they always need to do this, always need to go this extra mile, because if it's just a conservative financial institutions, what they do, they just do sanctions against screening, and then they monitor transactions whether there is no suspicious activity, suspicious behavior is going on. But being a crypto business, you also need to go this extra mile, meaning you also need to screen cryptocurrency your clients are receiving or sending for AML risks. So we provide this API connection where crypto asset service provider can connect to API and screen all the incoming or outgoing crypto assets of their clients, whether there is some risk involved or not. Since I mentioned before that there are many companies in the market that provide this blockchain analytics services, but our aim of AMLbot is to make it accessible to everyone, including small and medium-sized companies. So that's why we elaborated packages that are accessible and favorable for startups. About the KYC, since we say that we are a one-stop solution, it's very important also not only to screen cryptocurrency, but also to identify and verify clients. So we help companies, they can connect also via API, and with our solution, they can identify their clients and verify their identity. So they are sure that no criminals, no sanctioned individuals are using their services. Now, with the rise of cyber crimes, we have also a department of investigation, and I think my colleague is actually physically presenting AMLbot at this event. Hi, Amal. And he is the head of investigation, and we help clients to return the stolen cryptocurrency. So we have many clients who became the victim of crypto scams or any other crypto financial fraud. They need to find out where the cryptocurrency are at the moment. We do our investigation, we issue a report, and then we also help clients to contact the cryptocurrency, crypto exchanges where the funds are, to contact law enforcement agencies, lawyers, etc. So we organize and manage all this process until the moment when the client received his stolen cryptocurrency back. If you are also just a regular online shop that sells services or any other product, and you want also to accept cryptocurrency as a means of payment, we can help you accepting this cryptocurrency and also screen on the risk of AML. So we are sure that at least if you are a shop that sells some jewelry or expensive stuff, you're also not helping cyber criminals to launder their illegal proceeds. And the last slide about what actually I do myself at AMLbot, being a lawyer and having experience at Big Four, at Tier 1 crypto exchange, we help clients to draft their internal AML KYC procedures. So since, again, we claim that we are a one-stop solution, it means that we want to take care of all the compliance internal processes of the company, help them to set up those processes, to draft the necessary policies, procedures, risk, appetite statement, etc. If they have a need to also open an account in an online bank or another crypto exchange, we also help with these processes. And as well as we provide AML trainings, we understand that our focus group, some of our clients are startups or small companies, and they might not have enough skills in order to understand what is AML, how it needs to be done in practice. So we train them. We provide training that describe what are the main requirements for crypto business, what they need to do inside the companies, and also issue certificates so that they have that they can show it to the regulators if possible to confirm that they have enough skills and knowledge in order to manage the crypto financial services. And this brings me to the end. I think I was very quick, but I'm open to your questions if any.
Hi, thank you, Nico. It was a lovely presentation, and I guess people would have definitely, thought of certain queries in their mind. So if there are any queries, please, guys, you can ask the queries related to AMLbot solution here. Any queries?
AMLbot actually plays an important role in this crypto industry, because they track frauds which are happening in the industry very closely. And as you would have heard news that some amount just disappeared from somebody's wallet, and they are not able to get it back, and what to do, what not to do. So there's 10 different questions which arise in our minds. So here is an expert who has actually helped a lot of people recover their big amounts. Okay, so if you have any query related to frauds which are happening in industry, any query related to recovery, here's the right forum. Thank you.
Right, guys. So yeah, thank you so much, Nico, for your valuable time. We will definitely, forward if there are any queries later on. So we'll forward it to you, and then we can help our, participants here. Thank you so much for your time. Guys, big round of applause for Nico here. It was a lovely presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, still, like, let's say if you have, any queries or you want to get more detail about AMLbot solution, then we have Anmol Jain with us in this Cryptalk session today. So you can directly connect with him. And as Shaz rightly mentioned in a very, layman language, let's say if you want to, just check your wallet security level, or you have certain, funds stolen or something, such cases, you can, quickly reach out to AMLbot team. There are certain free checks they provide initially, and then you can go for some paid services as well if there are bigger things. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So now in the next session we'll be moving to our panel discussion. So we have some great people joined us from different projects, different knowledge streams. So they'll be enlightening us with a really insightful discussion, and everyone would have opportunity to connect with them and ask some queries, good queries about Web3 and blockchain space. So we have Mr. Shivram Shastri from, he's the co-founder of Hyderabad DAO. His team has joined us today. So, yeah, he's there. And then we have Shrikant Kishan, head of growth and partnerships from CoinX. So, guys, parallelly, you all can, clap for them. They have given their precious time to, join us today, and they'll be sharing their knowledge, especially people who have come here to, learn. So you should not hesitate in, clapping for them at least. And then Mr. Varun Satyam is there, CEO of Davos Protocol. He's joining us today. And Mr. Sandeep Vangala, founder and CEO of XLE. Big round of applause for him as well, guys. And Mr. Sashikant has joined us from his team. He's the co-founder of Vivin Software and Private Limited. So, guys, we're going to start our panel discussion soon. Let me just make sure that everyone is there on the stage.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining this, the panel discussion what we have today. So the theme for our panel discussion is going to be shaping the Web3 economy. Okay, so I can see a lot of people already here from the Web3 community, a very active community here, and I can see many entrepreneurs, I can also see innovators who are into this Web3 and blockchain space. So this is going to be the topic today, and yeah, so I'll be hosting it. Thank you everyone for joining. Okay, so yeah, once again, thank you everyone for joining this panel discussion. And yeah, really glad to have you today for this Cryptalk session with, and I can say this is the blockchain valley of India. That's what Hyderabad is known for. And great to see some the blockchain innovators and Web3 innovators here. Everybody is working on different domains. We already discussed about AML bot, one of the very strong partners what we have, but we also are working very closely with multiple partners to explore synergies, because CoinStore is expanding in across the world. Of course, India is one of the emerging markets, as we all know, and so we will be discussing about the topic of shaping Web3 economy. So before I start my questions, I would like to request our honorable panelist, just to give a short introduction and how they are connected with Web3. So after that, we will have the the related topics. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Thank you, Ramesh, for the great intro. So yeah, hey everyone, I am Shivram from Hyderabad DAO. So we are creating an active Web3 developer ecosystem here in the Hyderabad region. So we do a lot of activities as a community. We host meetups like this, and we also host a lot of hackathons, meetups. At the same time, we engage with a lot of student developers as well to transition from Web2 to Web3 especially. So we go to various colleges, we take sessions. Also, few colleges started blockchain as a curriculum in their own, study as well. So that's a great achievement for us so far. Also, we signed MOU with the Telangana government as well to establish this blockchain community in all the colleges of, Hyderabad. So we keep a lot of activities, especially to transition. At the same time, people should grab the jobs in the blockchain ecosystem. So people or the students who attends our events or hackathons, we directly connect them to the companies and get the jobs as well. So there are a lot of companies hiring at the moment, but students are not aware of the opportunities available right now. So through us, as we are like, partnering with all the top blockchains and we are doing these meetups and initiatives, so it will be very helpful for all. So if you are not part of Hyderabad DAO, please join our community. Just type Hyderabad DAO in LinkedIn, Twitter, or Google. You can find our community. So join us, and we will be sharing all the active meetups, and also you can be a part of events like this. Yeah, thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sandeep Wangla. I'm the founder and CEO of Excelly. So Excelly is a crypto super app. Prior to Excelly, I did my master's degree from London Metropolitan University back in 2008. Since then, I work for companies like Ernst & Young in their global headquarters in London, working for a couple of banks and insurance fund companies across UK and Europe. And since then, I operated my own consulting company called Sandridge Limited, based in London, giving big data analytics services to all the major MNCs over there. And since last 3 years, I was working on this startup called Excelly, launching the India's first true super app, as well as it has the crypto element in it. It has a lot of features, like starting with the social networking chatting platform, a crypto wallet powered by MPC technology, so that users doesn't need to worry about the seed phrases. And also, like, we are launching the group buying shopping, similar to Amazon, where people can do group buying and get rewarded with Excelly coins. So like a lot of innovative features were being developed since last 3 years, and we are about to launch our app to the public next month. So that's about me. Thank you.
Yeah, hi everyone. So it doesn't look like a official talk or something for me. It's like a friendly gathering, meeting my old friends after a long time. I'm Srikanth from CoinX. So CoinX is basically a crypto tax computing platform and an accounting software. So with the recent Indian tax season, we are the official tax partners for CoinDCX. Getting back to the story, how CoinX took birth is like our founder, Puneet Agarwal. He was the CEO of Crypto Relief Fund. How many of you know Crypto Relief Fund? The fund that was started by Sandeep Nailwal. So Puneet was heading that fund, and as in, you can call it an NGO, NPO, anything, but we were receiving, I mean, Crypto Relief Fund was receiving funds from various regions of the country and in various modes, few of them in fiat, few of them in crypto. So it was exposed to all the types of regulations that were in the world. So there were a lot of questions from the various regulatory authorities, and they were answering the as an organization, they were answering it. So as an organization, when someone can face these kind of regulatory issues, what about the traders? So even today, we have a lot of users who got notices even from 2018 for their trades in 2018. So that's where the idea of CoinX came, and we started small, and now we are the platform with around 300,000 users. Currently, after the successful tax season in India, we are now expanding to Australia, UK, and the other regions. Hopefully, we would also tie knots with CoinStore. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, guys. So I'm Shashikant. Can you? Yeah. So hi, guys. I'm Shashikant. So currently, I'm co-founder of Vivin. So basically, a short intro of Vivin. So Vivin started 9 months back. So we are like 3 people. So who worked in a blockchain company for almost 5 years. So then we decided to start this company. Sorry for that. So it all started in sorry for that. So it all started in January. So our journey was quite good. I think they're not able to hear. Can you hear me? No. Yeah. So it all started in January. So with a project where we had to develop one exchange. So it all started with there. So we developed one P2P platform for a project, and So from there, we got like multiple projects so far. We have worked on more than 12 projects. So we complete automation tools for decentralized exchanges and centralized exchanges. And we build like trading bots and marketplaces. So we are into multiple activities. Wavin is not just limited to one particular activity. We are a complete development company with, we have like, now we grew a big in 9 months. We have like team of 25, started with 3, now we are team of 25. So hoping we have like more projects in pipeline. Recently, we signed up a bond with Canadian Security Board. So we are working on the stable coin, which is completely into real estate. So this is bit about Vivin, and that's it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, for the introduction and definitely sharing the background about how you guys are connected to Web3 and, what kind of services your team is working on. Okay, so I can see a lot of potential synergies, which we can have. So coming back, to our theme, okay, about shaping Web3 economy. Okay, so I think we can start now. So the first question what I have is for Shrikant. Okay, and how Web3 is shaping the future of finance.
Cool. With the recent BRICS nations, BRICS summit also, there was some discussion on this. So mainly I see, apart from finance, there are a lot of developments happening throughout the industries, be it healthcare, be it what we call fintech, be it e-commerce, be it logistics. There are a few projects that are developing. When it comes to finance, the basic idea of cryptocurrency started with like making it a boundaryless currency. Currently, the adoption of cryptocurrencies is in the stage, but I don't think like if there is a global adoption, the prices of these meme coins, these cycles of memes, NFTs, that these cycles won't be existing. But as an international trade, when it comes to international trade and when it comes to reducing the dollar dominance in the global trade, I think cryptocurrencies can play a crucial role. The step of India launching its own digital rupee, I see it as a positive towards this.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think very rightly you mentioned about is that, of course, there are a lot of things which are happening in this space when it comes to finance and the traders mindset. Okay. That is quite dynamic. I mean, this industry is very dynamic. So what do you think, Shrikant, since we mentioned about finance, okay, and Web3 and finance is correlated. So do you think what new innovation or use cases will come, or have you thought of anything right now? I mean, is any particular use case is coming to your mind?
A lot, actually. Just imagine today, people in crypto have a lot of cryptocurrencies in their wallets, but they can't shop on Flipkart. Or let's say XLE, a super app they are building with a group buying option. Now, if I have some Bitcoins and I am staking it over somewhere and getting interest on that, I can use that interest in purchasing my household goods, right? So these kind of feasibilities I'm expecting in future. Also, apart from this, currently the Web3 UI is a bit broken. You need to connect a wallet. You need to have a wallet at first instance. You need to remember those seed phrases, all this stuff. But I'm expecting in near future, these kind of UI would be a seamless thing. Again, a lot of known projects, even Excel is sitting beside me. They are building it in a seamless way.
Yeah, I think Sandeep is just thinking, when should I pitch in? When should I pitch in? So I will not really stop. So Sandeep, do you want to add anything over here? Okay.
So yeah, imagine if Flipkart allows it, or just a tool kind of, there are a lot of on-ramping and off-ramping platforms, a kind of extension where a user can pay with crypto and the order gets placed in Flipkart or Amazon. These kind of things I'm expecting in near future to be shaping up. looking forward for the developers and the innovators come up with such.
Thank you, Shrikant. Sandeep, do you want to add anything on this topic?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Srikanth, for the valuable input. So, Web3 is going to shape up, play a phenomenal role in terms of shaping the upcoming next generation of financial services. So, for example, in our case, we are partnering with Circle.com. They would like to launch Circle is the issuer of USDC. As you all know, it's like a second largest stable coin in the world. They wanted to launch in India and kickstart the startup program. And they would like to partner with our application. They want to come and meet you all here at T-Hub. So we are arranging a meeting as well shortly. So I would like to have CoinStore as well to be part of that initiative to help all the upcoming Web3 startups in India. And so definitely if you can imagine take the case of remittance in back in few years ago, if you want to send some money from US or Europe to India, it used to take nearly 2 to 3 days. And with the rise of even Web2 companies like Wise.com, you can send the funds maybe in at least like a minute duration currently. But if it is out of banking hours, then you need to wait until the bank opens. So why people have to wait to access funds, right? So that's where Web3 is going to play a phenomenal role. So if you see the stable coins USDC or USDT or Eurocoin like that, you can transfer the value anywhere in the world instantaneously. So this is a revolution which nobody could uncover a few years ago. So it's just a tip of the iceberg. So remember, all these value that you are actually accruing, if you can start doing the staking, trading, yield generation, all those things, and settle all those things instantaneously without any intermediaries, sky's the limit in what could be possible in terms of financial services. I'm fully excited, super excited indeed.
Yeah, even we are also fully excited for this. Thank you. So the next question I would like to ask Shivram. Okay, so Shivram, what do you think? Which are the main drivers, okay, for Web3 community's growth? What do you think? Because you've been into part of enabling the community towards Web3 and blockchain education. Okay, so you're already working on it. So what do you think can be the main drivers?
First thing people need to understand, in every technology, the initial adopters will have always that plus point. So people who are believing that are the initial drivers, like people like us. So we are doing a lot of activities because Web3 is something which is evolving very fastly. Because if you see Web2 in 1990s when World Wide Web, the WW started, so it took 20 years till now to get that mass adoption. Why? Because at that time the technology is very poor and people don't have accessibility to the smartphones, laptops and all. But now that growth will be 10x faster of Web3 because everyone has smartphone, everyone can access each and every sort of technology or application within their smartphones itself. So the technology evolution will be very fast. The only thing is people need to adopt it. So that's where, the initial adopters will be they will be the heroes in down the line if you see in the next 5 to 10 years. And coming apart from this, creating a community or forming a group is easy, but holding them in crypto for a long time is very hard. That's where the things how many of you heard about EIP 4337, the recent thing? So you have heard about account abstraction and a lot of things, right? So these kind of things which will help people to, grab the technology. Srikanth, my friend, mentioned the UI UX is broken, especially in the Web3 right now. So things like this make people, use this technology and using the account abstraction and the things like Boycon created something called social logins. You don't need to worry about your seed phrases to remember that all the, 12 letters to recover your accounts and all. So using this account abstraction, social logins with one-click two-factor authentications. So you can easily, use this technology. So you can hold the people, making the UX more improved, and then obviously making these community initiatives. So these all things obviously drive the innovation and drive the Web3 to make it more, friendly space, and anyone can easily hop into it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really great. So Sriram, you mentioned about that, you have signed in a MOU with Telangana government. So how it is shaping up right now?
That's really a very great thing, which we have done here itself in Feb during the ETH Globals, one of the hackathon, ETH for All. So initially, when we started this community, we used to do like small events, like 20 to 30 people used to attend. After signing MOU, and we got access to a lot of colleges, and colleges also showing interest to add blockchain as a curriculum because it's an emerging technology. And the best part is, in the entire India, if you see, only government has an emerging technology swing in their IT department, which is our government, and they have something called Web3 regulatory sandbox. So using this, they are supporting a lot of startups also who are, getting started or building something in Web3 with their support, like, connecting with the investors who are coming to the Telangana or the T-Hub especially. So these kind of, support we are getting from the government. Apart from this, we are planning something like, Web3 conference with job fair. So students who are all participating in all our activities can, connect with the companies easily and participate in the offline job fair as well. So we are working on it. By the end of next quarter, we are planning to launch it offline here in Hyderabad only. So this kind of support we are getting thanks to the government and the emerging technologies team, Jayesh Ranjan sir and Rama ma'am, for their incredible support. Whenever we launch something, they are the ones who, help us to promote everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really great, Sriram. And yes, CoinStore also in the same vision and mission. Okay, we are also aligned. Just to give you some information, we have a team across different geographics. Okay, and recently we started our team in Nigeria and Korea. So apart from 235 employees we have globally, we are focusing more on the emerging markets like African continent and of course Korea. So we are not leaving any part of the world. Okay, we want to reach to the last person on this world or the earth, you can call, okay, having access to such a beautiful technology called blockchain. Okay, so that is also our vision. Okay, so thank you for sharing your insights. So I would like to ask Shashikant, how do you think Web3 will shape the future of the technology landscape?
Yeah, so while coming to the blockchain technology, recently I've spoken to one of my friend. I mean, he's in top tier position. So he's from Wells Fargo. So he mentioned that I heard that you're working on blockchain. It's very good. Even Wells Fargo initiated in next 2 years. So all the major transactions they want to do is via blockchain. So these kind of migration, right now we are in migration phase. So Web 2 to Web 3 migration is quite big. I think it will take another 1-2 years. So Web 3 will play a major role in the economy in next 5 years. So I believe it very strongly.
Wow. So do you have any particular stats for that? I mean, I know I've been hearing about the Web3 is going to boost the economy when it comes to e-commerce or the retail industry, or it can be like shipping or marine, or there are a lot of domains, almost like I can tell you like 40 domains where Web3 and blockchain is already enabling their process, increasing the efficiency. But what do you think? Do you have any particular stats when it comes to India or global?
Yeah, I think you can see that like even government is also adapting blockchain technology and like they want to get everything on chain. So which is something where they want to build transparency in the transactions. They want to showcase the number of faster transactions, because the traditional banking sector has, if you have to send a payment to a company in US, so it will take like 4 days or 5 days. So in the same way, like I can cut down the large volumes into shorter volumes by blockchain and make the transaction very faster in the block. So that is the advantage we can see. And I think this will be a a great thing in next 3 years. So we can see it in real estate industry, supply chain industry, where the large amount volumes can be shortened to the blockchain
Yeah.
and which is delivered fastly. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's again a buzzword about real estate token. Okay. So I think my next question is for Sandeep. So Sandeep, how do you think how real world asset tokenization can play a crucial role in the Web3 economy?
Yeah, that's a good question. So like the real world asset tokenization is a very vast topic. So if you see the origination of blockchain, where eliminating the intermediaries and making it more decentralization is like part of the phase one, and making the derivatives out of it, and the yields, the other mechanisms as phase two. Now we are going into the phase three of this decentralization world, where all the assets in the real world, whether it's a real estate or a painting or vehicles or anything that you can imagine, can be tokenized. So these tokenized assets, like obviously need some liquidity to be tradable, and that's where a huge opportunity is arised. So it's like a trillion, maybe $100 trillion opportunity, I can say. Like that is where the real world of real power of blockchain will come into the picture. So imagine like there is a building block which is like say $10 million, and you have to start investing in it, right? So going to a bank and then bringing $10 million loan, compare that to having like 10,000 users each pumping like say $1,000 or whatever, $10,000 each, right? So that will make the dynamics like anything. So you can pull the funds, you can quickly tokenize any kind of asset, provided there is a framework in place. So like Telangana government being very progressive, they are very highly accommodative of this initiative. And we are really glad to be based in a state where they are visionaries in terms of supporting startups with the real world asset tokenization. We should actually give a big applause to the Telangana government for this initiative. Okay. And they are leading the entire India in terms of how a framework should be, how startups needs to be supported, and how this real world asset tokenization is going to shape up the upcoming developments. So for example, like if you see a large builders coming up and constructing projects, right? So raising funds for them and doing the things in a traditional way are going to take a lot of time. But real world asset tokenization coming into the picture is going to be a real game changer. So people, they can come up with a planning and proposal, and then they can pull some funds, and then they can request the open community to come and back them. So like anybody can actually do that. So that is where the decentralization power is coming into the picture. And also imagine like you are creating a project yourself, and then you invite others, like creating liquidity pools and asking them to invest in those tokenized assets, right? So like if you imagine the scale, like it's massive. So like for example, there's a startup called Riser who just did the first tokenized asset program, and they successfully launched in the market. So like startups like this in collaboration with the governments, they're actually shaping up like pioneering this space. And Telangana government is also supportive of that initiative. I also request all other startups to start looking into that and get benefited from it.
Yeah. Thank you, Sandeep, for sharing such a valuable insights about real estate tokenization. I think you see everywhere, whether it's LinkedIn or whether any other social media channel, people are talking about it. And I think the another topic is, of course, security token, but let's not get into that. So probably, this is the, last question which I have, okay, for Sriram. So Sriram, I think, how does Web3 acts in the economy? How does it act? I mean, how does it boost?
Yeah, so we can say the way we do everything, like using a simple app to the way we transact, everything gonna change, because we gonna bring something like the ownership. First thing, Web3, why we need is like the ownership. Second thing, it has a lot of opportunities to bring the innovation to the table, right? Why? Because like a lot of things, like whenever I go to colleges for session, first thing people ask, cryptocurrency is the only part? No, there is a lot of development which you can do using this crypto. How, like, for example, recently we have seen in Lucknow using Polygon, like police department started accepting FIRs on blockchain.
Correct.
So it can be tamper proof. This is just a real world simple example which we notice every day. But see, like keeping the FIR on blockchain, so anyone who is having any kind of authority can't, change it, can't, tamper the document. So this is a very small example. So these kind of activities we can see a lot. The economy can easily boost up. Another thing is like Niti Aayog. It is like, proper, they are doing a lot of things like, creating the certificates and storing them on the blockchain. So no one can again change it, be it like educational certificates, cash certificates, and a lot of this thing called ration cards. So a lot of times we keep seeing that people who are on the not below the poverty line also holds that food support, this ration cards and all. So using blockchain we can eradicate all this because we can track everything and everything is secure again. So these kind of applications keeps coming, through which obviously there is a lot of innovation happens. At the same time, people can understand how much we are far from the Web2 world using Web3. So these kind of things keeps coming, and obviously the economy will boost up.
Correct. So, like, Shashi works very closely with the technology part, okay, when it comes to Web3. So, Shashi, do you see it is helping the, to create opportunities for many students or many young youth, okay, to get into Web3 space? Do you see any kind of transformation or any kind of revolution?
Yeah, I think recently in Forbes, I've seen one article where they are releasing 1 million jobs in Web3. I think that's a good sign. I can see
1 million.
On
1
million.
That's huge.
Yeah. So I think all these centralized players are getting into this decentralization, adapting blockchain. I think that's one use case I can see where the opportunity is big. So I think this is the right time to get into the blockchain, because it's all about building transparency and saving time. So we believe strongly.
Correct. I think, as and when this technology is evolving, and with not only with Web3, but when you talk about metaverse, AI, then ML, so it is opening up a lot of new avenues. Okay, lot of new avenues, a lot of innovation is happening, and that is the reason, like, this whole vision and our mission of Cryptalk event, okay, is to innovate. We want to bring all the innovators in one single platform. Of course, this is not the first and the last meetup which we'll be doing. We'll be doing this kind of meetup in Q4, and you will see us more. We'll be doing in 2024. And I would like to tell you that probably for North India, we did our first Cryptalk in Gurgaon, which is the IT hub of North. But for South India, the first meetup what we did is in Hyderabad, which is again the largest IT hub of India. So I think we are on the right track. Since everybody, you all have heard our the fellow panelists talking about this topic, shaping of Web3 economy. So we will probably give everybody opportunity to ask any kind of questions you have with regards to probably technology or finance or real estate, or you want to ask any question about career or any ecosystem you want to understand. So can you all give the mic? Okay. So anyone has any question?
Meanwhile, there is one interesting thing that happened recently. But if at all you have questions, please wait for the mic to be delivered to you. So recently I was talking to a platform which does research on what other companies are searching. So what the interesting use case was, most of the Indian companies which are into Web2, the top 5 are Dell, Deloitte, even Shell, Wipro. The highest search from these companies and their employee was blockchain as a service.
Oh,
that was very fascinating. And
great. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice for
so
sharing.
even Web2 world is looking forward to Web3.
Absolutely. And I think here, of course, all the service providers in Web3 plus, there can be many domains. Like when you talk about CoinStore as an exchange, though we are a centralized exchange, we have a feature within our app, okay, where you can actually create a decentralized wallet. Okay, you don't have to rely on any kind of centralized thing. You can actually store your asset in a decentralized way. Like many of us use MetaMask or Trust Wallet. Okay, so that is the beauty, about our exchange. Okay, so we provide our users the both the features. Okay, they want to store assets, they can just go and store in a centralized way, and they can buy NFTs, they can connect to any particular decentralized app. Okay, or it can be any dApps. Okay, basically. So great. So yeah. So anybody from audience, any questions you want to ask? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I think
Hi there, Shubham. I want to understand how will the adoption take place until the price changes in suppose Bitcoin, if that becomes a major adopter.
Sorry,
If the Is it better?
Yeah.
So I'm asking how will the adoption in this cryptocurrency space take place unless these price fluctuations in the cryptocurrencies vanish or become very less? Like there are stable currencies, but even then they can get depegged, and if we use USDT, then it's ultimately linked to USD only, which is the not very decentralized, right? So how will adoption take place? Suppose if Bitcoin is the major booster for this adoption, then how can that take place?
Should I?
okay. Who wants to take this question?
Cool. Let me take it, and then our panelists can add. So there are few things for the adoption. The main pillars can be education, awareness, and the need. So if I might ask you, how did you get to know about cryptocurrencies? For me, it was like when I was studying or preparing for UPSC civil services. In my economic class, I got to know about virtual digital assets. That made me fascinating, and I started doing research about the technology, the borderless currency. I mean, making the payments instantly, no need to wait for the banking hours and all. So apart from that, education and awareness plays an important role. Having the communities like Hyderabad DAO and various other projects, people should know where they are investing and what the project does. It's not like मेरे जीजू ने invest किए थे पैसे मिले तो मैं भी invest कर रहा हूँ. So it shouldn't be like that. So what's the core behind it? If they get to understand, the fluctuations are the simple thing. The cycles do happen. Even in the stock markets, the Nifty does move around 1,000 points in a month. Very recently, it got fluctuated around 200 to 300 points in a single day. So it does happens. With the adoption and increase of people, people accepting these currencies start using it for their daily needs, then the fluctuations and volatility would automatically drop down, what I feel. Again, I'm not sure if I've answered your question completely, but yeah, if you have any sub questions, I would be happy to take them. So any add-ons, guys?
So that's a very good question. So if you've seen since the origination of Bitcoin, how many coins are there in coin market cap? Currently, maybe 20,000 plus coins. Out of them, how many have any real utility? Just if you ask this basic question, you will understand. So apart from a handful of coins, there are not many coins with a real utility. So it's just a joke. So that's where the change needs to come. So for the fact we are building world's first progressive crypto token, where instead of doing the regular speculation, the platform itself will generate tremendous demand. So we are building a platform where the users are incentivized for every action that they take. So that means the utility needs to be the core foundation of that platform or application, so that the price can be cushioned and maybe it can progressively increase over a period of time. So that sort of unit economics and tokenomics needs to be factored in to actually produce or create a token that will add a lot of value. So another thing that needs to be considered is, so for example, when I was living in London, there is a project who promised a crypto bank. Okay, in the last 100 years in the UK, only 4 or 5 banks got license from Bank of England. So it's like everybody is going to say, I am going to promise a moon, I'm going to promise Mars, like as if they have any power or authority on it. And at the end of the day, they raised close to $10 million in the 2017 ICO craze. And once that ICO has been fiddled out, after 5 years of raising funds, at the end of the day, what they delivered is a charity app. So like unbelievable, right? So at least they delivered something. There are many projects which just vanished. So raised funds and they just disappear. So that adds a lot of negativity to the would-be investors. So they're actually looking to back, because the power of decentralization is startups needs to raise funds to go to the next level. So otherwise, like you would be going to the traditional VCs, right, to do the funding, a fundraise. So why are you actually going to the decentralized mode? So because like you are believing in a community who will be backing you, who will support your idea, who will take you to the next level. They will be acting as your core foundation. So like it's always vital to actually safeguard your core foundation and make them part of the success. So that way you will be seeing more successful tokens out there with real utility than speculative tokens out there. Yeah. So hope this answers your question.
So the question is about adoption, right? So like the difference, I'll just keep it simple. So as you know, the bank rate of interest is keep growing every year or every 6 months. So maybe in next 5 years, banks are like a medium to, it's like extract money. I'm no offense, but so due to this, so decentralization started. If you read the Bitcoin white paper, you'll understand what exactly Bitcoin does and what does Ethereum does and the use cases. So it's a free use case. Anybody in the world without any KYC, without any document, you can explore the network, you can do wonders. So that is how the adoption started. Like you can see NFTs or artists came into the place through Ethereum, smart contracts came into the place. So there are many things. So it's like a never ending discussion. So you can read the white paper and understand it clearly, then you'll get to know. It's law. Never, you should always do DYOR in this industry.
Also, recently there was a project from Kanpur which raised funds saying they would take people to moon, and people stupidly started investing in that. So there are a lot of MLM things do happen, but yeah, like Sandeep has said, where you are investing funds and what the project does, if you know the real world utility, then automatically these type of scams would be scraped off.
Yeah, I keep listening all the time, like when token, but we need to think why token first. Why we need token? So because when there is no utility, then what's the use of it? Even if you see any NFTs also, like initially it was boom, but now you need to think whenever you want to buy any NFT, what's the utility behind it? What kind of use case it has? So even I keep going to a lot of colleges, like students keep asking me, but the main thing which I suggest for the students is don't, run behind that money part. First, think on the innovation part, how you can use this technology to create something innovative, because companies are ready to provide you grants. Like, I mean, the blockchains are ready to provide you grants if you are ready to build something innovative using their blockchain. For example, Polkadot is there. For example, like Ethereum is there, Ethereum Foundation and Starknet. So we are launching boot camps with these blockchains. And if you are active and if you are ready to build some projects in their ecosystem, they are ready to provide you, grants. Nobody knows your project gonna be your next, startup also. So thrive for the technology, not for the, money initially. So there's the point which I suggest to everyone. Yeah.
All right. I think great insights from everyone. And by this, I think we should we'll end our panel discussion. Really glad and I really appreciate, quite impressed with the kind of expert insights each one of you all have contributed. So yeah, so once again, thank you, Sriram. Okay. Thank you, Sandeep, Shrikant, and Shashikant. Okay. So I think, yeah, so everybody starts with S. Okay. So that's a coincidence. And another coincidence I would like to tell you that, as I mentioned that, this platform is all about exchanging ideas and bringing expertise. So you see security, we have AML bot as a partner here. Okay. Then we have community, which is equally very important, okay, to support Web3 and blockchain. Then we have real estate tokenization and a classic case from Sandeep who is working on. Okay, you should actually go and check app. Okay, it's amazing utility. I've already seen the demo. Okay, so that is universe, I can say. Okay, then we have the taxation and the finance part. Okay, which is from Shrikant, and of course, the support to everything is the technology. Okay, from Shashikant. Okay, that is Vivin. So thank you so much, for this wonderful session. I hope we will continue doing this meetups regularly. Okay, and we'll definitely connect for exploring more common synergies. So thank you once again. Okay, we'll just take a picture. Yeah, we also have Varun. Okay, so yeah, so probably Varun be here. Okay, he was. We'll take a picture and after that. Thank you, everyone. Okay, thank you. So, Varun, I think you joined a little bit late. Okay, so do you want to add something for Davos?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, sorry guys, I got late. I got stuck in traffic. So from Davos, what we are trying to do is that I saw like the discussion when I joined late that there was this talk happening about centralization, decentralization use cases, things like that. And with Davos, what we are trying to build is essentially more like permissionless and decentralized bank. So what we have built is a stablecoin, which is basically minted by smart contracts, and all these stablecoins are basically backed by collateral, which is the cryptocurrency itself. It uses the mechanism like MakerDAO, but the difference is like when you have the centralized stable coins, you basically don't know how much of that is actually in the bank, or there are situations like bank run or things like that stuff. But when it's there on the smart contract, it's completely public. People can see whatever the amount of collateral that is there. And what we are extra doing on top of that is that essentially when you hold any stable coin, you need to basically trade in order to generate rewards or in order to generate income. And you pay transaction fees extra on top of that in order to do any transaction. With Davos, what it essentially does is that just by holding the stablecoin itself, it can generate you 7 to 11% stable yield without even deploying it on any pools, just by holding the stablecoin. And we are able to do that sustainably in any of the market conditions because we are utilizing this proof of stake mechanism by ETH and other chains, where whatever collateral that we use to mint the stablecoin, we are deploying that on validator nodes, and those nodes are basically generating stake rewards. So unless and until the blockchain goes down, the rewards will not stop coming. So yeah, that's all from my side.
Yeah. Thank you, Varun. And just to give you some information, Davos is already one of our partner, and the token is getting listed very soon. So I wish you all the best. Okay, for that. So yeah. So thank you once again, everyone. So Anurag, you want to add anything for the closing note? Yeah.
So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Special thanks to all the panelists we have today on the stage and shared their, very useful insight and, added value to people who came here, mainly for, learning something new. So definitely, there were a lot of things to learn, and you can, just I would request everyone to learn more about all the people who have joined here. Connect with them on LinkedIn and join their community to stay updated with the upcoming news they have. And I would request everyone to join us outside for the high tea and delicious some snacks we have. So let's do some networking, connect with each other. Thank you so much.
Just one thing. So, just request if everybody can come here, we just want to take a group picture of everyone. So please, just for a few minutes. Thank you. Everyone, before you head towards the networking and the high tea, please. Please, this side, everyone. आ जाओ यहाँ पर थोड़े लोग आ जाओ ऐसे आ सकते हैं फ्रंट साइड हाँ तो नीचे ऐसा नीचे
So guys, I would request everyone to make the sign of coin store. Actually, this is a symbol of our unity, and we are doing these events. Yeah, left down. Right up. Yeah.
This side, please, everyone. Yeah. Right up, left down. See. Say coin store.
Coin store.
Done. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Please, everyone, join outside. Please.
Hi. Hi, Arun. Great. You just here.
So when did you join here? On time?
Yeah.
Great.
So, big team.
Most of them are still missing. Yeah. So Hyderabad is still a very small network. I mean, but everybody like very close to each other. Everybody knows each other. That's the best part. If I ask Sandeep about Vivin, he knows about Vivin. Okay, he knows the name also.
Okay, guys, the snacks and the high tea is on the outer side in the balcony. So you need to go out of this and take a U-turn and then go out there.
You didn't.
Ramesh, the problem is a lot of what I do is, proprietary stuff.
I understand.
I cannot talk about cases.
And that is the reason I was.
have to pull back despite not wanting to.
I think, so, I wanted to.
Yeah.
Everyone, please, come outside and join us in the high tea. It's all prepared.
What?
Yeah.
Specific?
Is basic, the course,
Right.
which everybody knows.
Right.
So whatever you get online or offline. Oh yeah, certificate. कहाँ पर है certificate? इसने याद ही नहीं दिलाया भाई. ठीक है, certificate दे दे.
So what we can do is probably we can get all these things. We can take AML bot. If we have any possibilities, we can go more like a in an education mode.
Right.
Okay.
So we are actually doing something really great in those regards. I've just
if we have some kind of courses or
yeah, of
modules.
course, we are developing those.
Guys, we will take 10 minutes more from you all. Yeah. So there are certain certificates for our panelists, and we want to distribute, like it was some delay from our end, and we missed this thing. So I need everyone's attention here. Yeah. Sandeep is there. Sandeep Vangal is there, no? Yeah. So I would request Ramesh to please. Yeah. Please give the certificate to Mr. Sandeep. Amit, please click photos, huh? Yeah. Guys, round of applause, please. I would request Varun Satyam. Varun, please come on the stage. Ramesh, please give the certificate to Varun. Yeah. Yeah, our next panelist, Mr. Shashikant. So please come on the stage, Shashikant, to receive the certificate from Ramesh. Yeah. Mr. Shivram Shastri from Hyderabad Dow. Big round of applause, guys. Mr. Shrikant Krishnan from CoinX. Big round of applause, guys. We have Mr. Anmol Jain from AML Bot. Please join us on the stage, Anmol. Big round of applause for Anmol, guys, from AML Bot. These people.
निको का तो नहीं है, ठीक है, I think we are done.
Yeah.
निको का तो दे देते हैं उसको,
अनमोल को दे देते हैं ना,
ठीक है, दे देते हैं, हो गया, बाद में
Okay. I would request Anmol to please come and accept for Nico's Nico certificate as well. Yeah, because he connected with us virtually, you know. Thank you so much, guys, and again, apologies from our side for some mismanagement for the certificate thing. And please join us in the high tea outside. Let's have some good time with some snacks and tea. Yep. Thank you so much. Thank you.